Hey guys, it's Miss Bowles. November is a month where it's all about being thankful for things. So today in our craft, we are going to be working on making a thankful wreath. The supplies that you will need for this are 2 sheets of paper, scissors, glue, a marker, and something to color with. So the first thing that I'm going to do in my craft is I'm going to take a sheet of paper and I'm going to fold it in half. Then I'm going to fold it again in half a second time, and then once more in half. Whenever I open my paper, it's going to have 8 rectangles. In those 8 rectangles, I want you to write things that you're thankful for. It might be your home, it might be your family, it might be a friend, a special pet, the food that you have. So I want you to come up with 8 things that you are thankful to have, things that you appreciate. When I start coloring, I colored each of my rectangles a different color. You could draw a picture for each of the things that you have first before you colored the rectangles. Once I'm done coloring everything, I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm just going to draw some sketches, some quick little stick sketches of each thing that I was thankful for. So for my daughter, I drew a little sketch of a stick figure girl, food, just a little sketch of that, and I kept going until I finished all 8 of my items. And this just makes it a little bit more visually fun whenever you're looking at your wreath. Now that we're all done, it's time to cut. Now you're going to need to find 2 objects in your house. One of them, they both need to be circles, but they need to be 2 different sizes. One of them a little bit bigger and one of them a little bit smaller. I chose a paper plate and a small paper bowl, but that does not have to be the 2 objects that you choose. So try to find one larger circle item and one smaller circle item to trace. And you're also going to need to grab your 2 sheets of paper. So now that you have your 2 objects, you're going to begin tracing them. I'm going to take my smaller circle here and put it to the side. I'm going to take my larger circle, the paper plate, and I'm going to start tracing that first. So I'm going to go ahead and trace with my black marker the outline of this larger circle. It's okay if it doesn't fit on the page all the way. I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm just going to kind of fill out the rest of my line. And then I'm going to take the smaller little paper bowl and I'm going to stick that in the middle of the large circle, just like this. I'm going to trace the outline of the smaller bowl, and this is going to give me my wreath shape. So now you have the outline of the bigger circle with the outline of the smaller circle in the middle. I'm going to take it and fold it in half to cut it. That way I can get that inner circle cut. And I'm just going to go right along the curve after I've folded it in half and cut that smaller circle out. I'm going to put that to the side, and now I'm going to cut the outline of the larger circle while my paper is still cut or folded in half. Now I'm going to flip my paper over like this so my marker's on the other side so we can't see it whenever we're doing the next step of the project. Now I'm going to grab my 8 things that I'm thankful for, and I'm going to assemble them on my wreath in the way that I want them to look. I need my glue stick and then my 8 things that I'm thankful for. And you do not have to assemble them the same way that I am. This is your chance to be creative, and you can do it however you want. Once you have them assembled how you like, start gluing. Now you have your wreath and it's all completed. And there you have it, guys. Now we have a thankful wreath. And I think it's really important to stop sometimes and reflect and think about what we're really thankful for and all that we have in our lives and how lucky that we are. I hope you guys enjoyed this craft, and I hope that you find a special place to keep this to remind you of things that you are thankful of. I hope you guys enjoyed this craft. I think it's really important to stop and think and reflect on what we're thankful for. We're very lucky for the things that we have, and sometimes, especially in the month of November, whenever it's a month when we give thanks, it's important to think about all the things that we have. I can't wait to see your alls.